And today we're going to be talking about how to find new clients by giving wellness workshops. So in this masterclass, I plan to guide you on how to make that ultimate shift, really from feeling like you're struggling. I hear this from so many other health coaches that their number one concern is, I want a health coach and I'm not able to find clients, and they feel overwhelmed and not sure what to work on next. So they feel confused. So I want to take that mindset and help you towards the end of this masterclass, that you feel that you know what your plan is going to be to make your wellness business a success and expand your profits while expanding the number of clients. And this is group for your group programs and for your individual coaching. And it's all by adding workshops to your plan. So come into the chat. Let me know which one you are. So you can be also like number 1 and 3, 2 and 3. Like you can be a combination. You don't just have to pick one. So number 1, maybe you're a new coach who wants to start your business right. Number 2, maybe you are an experienced coach. You've been doing this for a while, but you want to expand your business and you want to work with wellness workshops and impact more people's lives to help reduce that suffering. Number 3, you might be still working a 9-to-5 job and you're like, I need to make more money so I can quit that day job. So tell me in the comments which one you are. Oh, hello, Dola. I'm so glad that you are here. So, okay, so I see, yeah, Jenny is 1, Laura is 2 and 3. Okay, Rosalind is 2 and 3. So just come into the chat, let me know. Okay, Veronica is 1, yes. Okay, Lenka is 2 and 3, Dola is 1 and 2. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Well, whatever you are, I'm just so happy that you are here and I support you fully. So I want you to make sure that you understand that it is absolutely possible to have a thriving wellness business and to have clients find you. You might be thinking that is impossible, but it's absolutely possible. And I think the secret is to give wellness talks so that you can build that relationship with your clients quickly and find those new paying clients. People do not go on Amazon to book a health coach, right? They need to know our personality. They don't need to know what are the types of people we work with, and then they feel comfortable signing up. So just sending out a freebie or email is not going to cut it. Yes, that helps build a relationship, but when you have an hour together, you can really see and feel if you align with somebody. So I have lots of motivation for you to stay on with me for this full class. So at the end, I'm going to be giving you a link for my 17-page ebook about how to create and grow an engaged Facebook group that loves you back. So filled with lots of information. And just last night, my VA and I created a second freebie that I'm going to give you. And that was an idea from one of my participants in my workshop yesterday. So also, you're going to have a timely bonus at the end, plus a discount that I've never, ever, ever done before. So an opportunity if you want to go deeper to work with me. So you signed up for this masterclass to make a difference in your life, to make a difference in the lives of many other people. So make sure that this is the time that you can focus, have your notebook, your tea, your pen, shut your door, and just be here. I know there's many times I sign up for things and then I'm chopping carrots and onions at the same time and not really fully grasping. And this can be something that is transformational in your life. If we haven't met yet, hello, I am Lori Kampa. I am a certified integrative health coach, yoga instructor, and Reiki energy healer. And this is my family, my 2 daughters, and my partner, Mark. I'm leaving in under 3 weeks for a trip to Europe with my girls. So what I want you to really know is what I do for work. So I teach yoga, but my workshops, I do them in person. So here's one of me with Secrets to Sleep, and virtually. So the pandemic really changed what I did for a living. And now it's so exciting because the in-person workshops are coming back. And I have coaches who just do in-person, they just do virtual, but I really love the combination of the hybrid to do both of them. So I have written over 30 wellness workshops, presented them multiple times. 90% of my coaching clients come from my workshops. What I noticed during the pandemic when I wasn't having as many workshops, for the first time in a long time, I did not have a waiting list, and it really made me nervous. And I felt like I connected more with the health coaches I work with, that there is that fear of, oh my goodness, my income is a lot less because of this. And I only want to pick the clients that I feel aligned with, that I feel that I can really help them. And I like to say no to the ones that I don't feel like I'm a good fit with. So think about, how does that feel to you? And I love this quote from Tony Robbins. He says, one reason that so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus, right? We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. The reason why I added this quote is because I see health coaches have like their hands on about 10 different things. And the formula that has worked for me is that I do wellness workshops. I have a group whole foods cleanse, a detox, and then I do my health coaching. So those are my three things, and they all interrelate with each other. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. So just close your eyes for a minute and place your hands on your energetic heart center and just imagine. Imagine what it would feel like to have clients asking you to coach them, to say, yes, I should be able to let's get you signed up. We can start in about a month when I have that opening, and you're only accepting those clients that you really are excited about working with. Like, how does that feel to you, right? That lights me up. I can feel it. So that is something that's possible. Giving wellness workshops is the most powerful way to make an impact on the world while growing your clientele, your income, and freedom at life-changing levels. So we're going to go through my 5 top strategies that you can put into place to find new clients by giving wellness workshops. So the first one is something that most of you are probably familiar with. You're going to be seen as an expert, right? So you're working smarter. And this is my motto in life. I always work smarter and not harder. And so when you work as something that you can put yourself out there and many people benefit, right? That's a one for many approach. So a group coaching, any kind of workshop, any kind of talk, convention, those are the one for many approaches. So when you put yourself out there, right, giving wellness talks, you become an expert in the industry. But I think the most powerful question to ask is, how do you become an expert in your field if you don't put yourself out there, right? When we are actually thinking about the audience and about their outcome, it makes it a little less scary. So every time I feel that fear, I'm like, it's not about me. How selfish am I? It's not about me. It's about them and their outcome. So when you feel that you don't want to go out there, you don't want to be judged, people are coming to you because they need help. And the wellness workshops opens up so many doors for you to invite that audience to work with you. So we can build and grow those relationships quickly with our future clients with each wellness talk you give. So our time, right, is the most valuable resource we have. Most of us here probably, really value self-care. We need time to do that. So it's smart business to create something once and to sell it over and over and over again. I repeat and refine. So my first workshop that I gave was about sugar. Well, I have now repeated that and refined it probably 50 times. So when you continue to give the same thing over and over again, you can tweak it. But I love that it doesn't get boring for me because the audience is different each time. And I'm usually switching up the title slightly. I have over 100 different titles just for my sugar workshop because I want to speak to the audience that is there. So you might be thinking, well, how can wellness talks really serve your future clients? It's because they can find you, right? We wish people would just come to us, but if they don't know you exist, they need to have a way to find you and to get to know you so they can trust you so they can hire you. And when I talk about wellness workshops, wellness talks, it's the same thing. So it might be something small, like here's me giving a self-care workshop at an athletic store. It's a clothing store, very small. I did it for a free pair of leggings, and I've actually worked with them a few times. So there's going to be some workshops that you're not going to get paid much or very little, but you're getting all of their people, right? They're sending it out to their list. You're grabbing people that you would have never been able to get connected with. And I love it because it's fun. Then there's other times that you're going to get paid just to give a workshop. You go into a company, they pay you. You can't promote yourself with a gig like that or at a convention center if you're doing an association, but everybody gets your handouts, your worksheets with your name. You're going to be giving examples of what you do with your clients, and they get your business card. So I do get clients from those as well, but they need to know that you exist. And even people who don't come to my workshops, they see my Facebook event or my next door event, all these different places, so that they know, oh, this is what a health coach does. Oh, you can help me kick the sugar habit. You can help me reduce my stress. Oh, I didn't know what that was, right? So they need to know you do that. So we need to give these small and simple wellness talks to get in front of your ideal client every month. And these talks, again, you could be at a convention center, at a national association, giving a talk in front of thousands of people, but you could also be all in chairs and there's 8 people and you're giving a talk and it's really intimate. So we don't have to complicate things. This is an easy and fun way to attract more people the way that you want to work with. So I want you to meet Deborah. So she is one of my students, and she said, my first 3 workshops were a huge success. I used the workshops to develop the know, like, and trust factor with a new community, as they didn't know me at all, right? Most of us have exhausted our friends, our families, their friends. We have to go out there so we can build more of that base. She said this workshop led into a paid 12-week program. She said she felt so invigorated by this. All I had to do was put myself out there, something she was just afraid for so long. So the first one was, right, that one-to-many approach. Number 2 is to give monthly, small, and simple wellness talks. So as I was saying, I have these 3 areas of my business. And I accidentally came upon this in 2015. I was going to school at the Integrative Institute of Integrated Nutrition, and I started to give wellness workshops while I was a student. What I noticed then is that I started to create this very small email list, but every single person I knew personally that they came to a workshop, and I was just giving free workshops. So what happened is that this list, these people, they were either going into my one-on-one health coaching, which I was terrified. People asked me if I would coach them, and I said, I don't know. Yes, I've never done it, but I need to start somewhere. Or I had an online detox program. So when I started my first online group program in January 2016, health coaches asked me, how did you get 50 people to sign up right away and you only have 100 people on your list? It's because of that know, like, and trust factor, right? I had a relationship with each and every one of them. So it's a golden, powerful list. And it's people that want to make a change in their life. So I want you to think about all the different places that would make a good partner for you in wellness. So think about your friends, that acupuncturists, chiropractors, all the different places that you could go to. That it's really an endless list. So we're going to do I want you to do this activity after the masterclass. So I call this my 20-minute post-it party, and it's how to find places to give workshops. This is just one of the many lessons of my program, but it's something that gives you that idea to be intentional about going after where you want to give workshops. So what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer for 10 minutes, put on some good music. I usually do some Journey. Grab a stack of Post-it notes and some Sharpies. I love fun colors. And then list every idea that you have of where you want to give a future talk. Just go crazy, 10 minutes. So again, think about, who do you even know? Do you go to an acupuncturist? Do you go to a chiropractor? Do you get essential oils from somebody? Do you like to eat at certain restaurants? Do you go to wellness expos? Do you go to a gym, a fitness center, a health food store, right? A healing center, massage center, retreat consultant, retreat center, skincare health, spas, yoga studios. There's so many different places. And even thinking about, what business partner do you have a relationship with? They may not have space, but maybe you can have a different space. They might want to rent something out and then hire you to come in, right? A financial planner, they're always looking for new clients. Are people always going to want to come in to learn about health and financial wise? No, but you can talk about health in other ways, maybe do a stress class, a reducing stress class, and tie in financial health as well, right? So the people think outside the box, loan officers, realtors, Rotaries Are you a part of any organization? For me, I'm part of the Traumatic Brain Injury Association. So for that, I can tell my personal health story and I can get into small meetings for that. I've done workshops at convention centers. So for example, I did 8 little 30-minute workshops in one day. They were all different and it was the Wellness Hub. There's other conventions that they might just book you for 2 breakout sessions for the day or be a keynote speaker. But even like none of these conferences had anything to do with health. It was engineering, safety, right? All these different things, but they care about their members and they want to add some kind of wellness options, not just about in their field. You can use workshops as a podcast, right? Sometimes I just kind of read my top 10 tips and we just have a conversational there, social media live swaps. Really go into your past life, right? Your past employers, your professional connections. I do a lot of workshops, mainly in the convention visitor bureaus, hotel managements, restaurants, because that was my career for 25 years before coming in to be a health coach. So this is my show up live bonus, because yesterday at the workshop, someone said, oh, it'd be nice to have a list of all these. And I said, well, I could just take module 5, lesson 2 from Workshops Done Academy and put it in as a freebie. So you have all of that. So do a screenshot here. You can download this later so that you can do this exercise, the post-it party, and really talk about what prospecting is. And this is just part of a lesson. So what places are around you to give workshops, right? Think outside the box. Your parent-teacher association, schools, sororities. I love going to senior living. They're one of my favorites. Churches, community education, parks and rec, county libraries. Yeah, again, libraries don't pay that much. I get $200 for each workshop, but guess what they give me? 30 people in a class. And I don't know any of them. So it's all new. It's free for them to come. So think about, it's not, sometimes depending on where you are in your journey of a health coach, I still like to give some free workshops, right? To always build my list, but then I like to have the private ones so I can make more of the money. So it's a nice combination to have that. And so then think about, after you put this post-it notes together, then set the timer again for another 10 minutes and organize your post-it notes into categories. So add them to a spreadsheet, to your wall or to your notebook and think, okay, if I get stuck, would I find a future client there? Would your ideal client be there? And then I want you to do a happy dance. You still got the music going. So you've officially have your prospect venue list. And so now you can work with how to contact them and celebrate them and celebrate yourself as well. It's a win-win. And if you're thinking, this gives me a lot of anxiety, I don't know what to say, I just want you to just take that time again, just place your hands on your energetic heart center and just notice your breath and just know that you got this, right? This is not just a career for me. This is a purpose, right? And I've never met a health coach that is doing this to become a millionaire, right? We're doing this because it's personal to help other people not suffer. So finding that courage, which is feeling that fear, feeling scared that it's something new, but doing it anyway. And believe in yourself. You know enough, right? And when you believe in yourself with action, success will follow. So the worst case scenario, you make a mistake and you grow. I mean, I've made so many mistakes and I just think about them all as learning lessons in my business. And I do this with my health coaching clients. What's the worst case scenario? What's the best case scenario? Well, you can grow a high quality email list, right? You can make more money. You're going to have more freedom in your day. You're going to be able to feel amazing that you're helping other people heal. You're going to have a thriving business, be seen in it as an expert, and have clients find you. So, what would you stop doing in your wellness business if your workshops were profitable, right? If you had clients asking you to come in, to coach everything, right? Life would be different. I mean, I love that I have a virtual assistant. I love that I have someone that comes clean my house. And I'm not trying to break here by any means, but I'm saying that there is a possibility of having a health coaching business that is thriving. Again, it's not millions, but it replaces that full-time job. So number 3, give a wellness workshop that solves a problem for your ideal client. So attract your ideal community to show up for that talk. So great wellness workshops are going to really address a problem, some kind of frustration your ideal client is having, a fear, give them insight towards that solution. A workshop is going to show your audience it is absolutely possible to heal. It is possible to change your belief system, right? So you don't need to teach them everything. Actually, that would be a disservice because you can't do that in an hour, but you can show them what's possible and then start that journey with them. So your future client, when they see a title for a workshop, and you probably did this for today's masterclass, you're going to say, how is that workshop going to benefit me? What's in it for me, right? So you need to think about the title. You need to think about the problem that they have that they wish they could solve. You know, it's like, what is it worth to you if you are at a healthy weight? What is it worth to you to not have knee pain and you can actually hike with your family, right? These are problems that are debilitating for a lot of people that we can help. So we need to use a compelling title to help convey the transformation that your workshop promises so you can boost the signups and sales from your ideal community. I feel so awful when I see health coaches do all the work of hosting a wellness workshop and then they have their mom and sister show up, right? We need to go ahead, boost the signups so you have a variety of people coming in and that they are going to be your ideal community. So when I first started in 2015 giving workshops, I did Sugar Blues by the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I realized early on, people were confused. They didn't know what it was that I'm going to be talking about. And so I quickly changed it to how to kick the sugar habit. Now, if I'm working with a company, I usually change it to how to kick the sugar habit and gain energy, right? You switch it up so you are talking to your ideal client. But which one would you go to? Would you go to option 1 or would you go to option 2? And so again, we need to get as many butts in seats or viewers on a webinar. So we need to have that. Yeah, so I'm seeing Jenny say 2. Yeah, Veronica, 2. Yes, Isabella, 2. Yeah, absolutely. So we need to get feedback from your ideal client. Ask if they would attend your wellness workshop. So when I first started to health coach, I would be listening to my clients, and I like to use the wand question about, if I had this magic wand and we could solve some problems, right? If you could wish some problems away and those problems would be gone in 6 months, what would you wish for? And they'll come up with a lot of different things, right? Those are all future workshops. So one of my clients was struggling with sleep. And I thought, boy, it's going to be for us to really dive through with the sleep routine, but the sleep routine really starts how you wake up in the morning, right? And how you eat, what you do, and then the bedtime routine, what you do if you're still up. And so I said, would it be helpful if I wrote workshops all about the secrets to sleep? And she's like, yes. And this is when I was committing to myself of 2 new workshops every month. And so then I could also have my paying clients come to workshops, and then we would talk about those and then really go in deeper where I can just listen more. And then there's not so much education, but getting feedback when they say, yes, this would be helpful. Guess what? They're now involved. They're going to invite their friends. They're like, yeah, Lori wrote this just for me. Please come, please come. But they're going to give you the ideas. So I want you to come in the comments and let me know an idea that you have for your own wellness workshop to attract your ideal community. So come into the chat and let me know. Yeah, so Veronica is saying, yeah, meal prepping because she works with busy professionals. And just if you want everyone to see your comments, just go to the everyone. Yeah, Rosalind, fix your knee pain. Yeah, Jenny, oh yeah, meal planning for success, absolutely. Yeah, kicking sugar, yes. So think about what's going to attract them, right? I mean, fix your knee pain, that is a great niche, right? It's really talking about inflammation and anti-inflammation. So that's golden. I love that. I would probably even attend. So number 4, create a strong connection with your audience, right? We're not just here to talk about education, because we can get education online. And if everybody a lot of people know what to do, they just aren't putting it into action. So we need to think about how to have that connection. And I just got a chat. Yeah, link up. There is going to be a replay and it will come out either tonight or tomorrow. So that sounds great. And Diane says energy. Energy is such a big one. So again, we need to create that strong connection with your audience. So listen, really, truly listen to your ideal client so you can understand their biggest frustrations, what they need to know or be aware of before they work with you. And when we talk about workshops, it's not about being salesy at all. It's about just being your beautiful self, right? Just being authentic, being you. I have many health coaches that give workshops that are introverts, and they have depth to the words that they say. And it doesn't matter. You can be giving this big, powerful workshop. But again, I love having these little workshops in a corporate boardroom with 10 people. By the way, I get paid the same for corporate if it's 10 people or if it's 100 people. So it's more intimate. It's a little bit different. So we need to share our own transformational story, right? So they can connect with you. Just bringing out that honest, empathetic, passionate, and loving self. Tell stories of your clients. You know, for me, some of you know my story, but in 2012, I was in a major bicycle accident and sustained a traumatic brain injury. For 2 years, I could not go back to work. And I was in physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. I tried many different medications at the traumatic brain injury clinic in Minneapolis, worked specialty with like the top neurologist in the Midwest. And finally, after 2 years, she said, "You're as good as you're going to get." And I thought, I can't accept that. I'm still having headaches, level 10 headaches. I was feeling depressed, anxious, couldn't be around noise or light. So I had my own quarantine, but all alone, right? And that's when I worked with a health coach. And right away, she's like, yeah, your Pop-Tart and Diet Coke in the morning for breakfast is not helping. Your stressful life isn't helping. Being inactive or active too much, whatever it was. And so I found this profound healing very quickly, that I had the ability to heal myself by changing a nutrient-dense food. I started to practice yoga. My ego got in the way, but I just kept going because I could only do half the class. You know, now I'm teaching. I've been teaching for a while. Essential oils. I had to make hard decisions about getting a divorce and really creating a new life for me to heal. So when people hear your story or your story of clients, they're going to see themselves and go, "Oh, I've been suffering for years too. Maybe it is possible." And I just thought to myself, like, why didn't I know this? This is so easy of what we can do if we give our bodies half a chance, they can heal. But I didn't know that. And nobody told me that on my 2 years journey. And so that's why I went back to school to the Institute of Integrative Nutrition instead of my very nice, fun job that I had for 25 years. So when they can see that passion, right? I'm not making anything up. I'm not being salesy. It's just who I am. And we have to avoid not just giving information, but give them transformation. So with my individual clients, I'm always thinking about, I want them, my goal for them is to learn how to empower themselves, to coach themselves, right? I need to help them get aha moments. It's the same for a workshop. We need to have these moments that you go, like today, oh, I could do these wellness talks. Oh, I do know of a yoga studio I can do this with. Oh, I can see how this would work, right? These are aha moments. And so thinking about how can I, with each workshop you give, create the best outcome for my clients. So don't think about you and going, I need to have these tips. I need to cover this stuff. They need to know all of this. What do they need to hear from you? Again, don't overwhelm them. Focus on actions and results for them. So the goal of every workshop is to transform the way that the people in the audience are thinking so that they can see it's possible. That when you have a different mindset, you see something different, right? That's when the different results come along. So always come from a place of service, that you are servicing the people that are in your audience with your workshops. Whether they buy or not is not important. To make a difference in everyone's life that shows up is what the focus is. Now, people will hire you. They will sign up for your group programs, but I like to just think of it as I'm offering this time. Sometimes it might be for free to help other people, and then the universe can respond in whatever way it needs to at that time. But attendees are going to walk away from your wellness workshop feeling inspired, feeling excited, feeling driven to take action, even if they don't buy your group or hire you as a coach yet. Sometimes they just need to get on your email list, come to another workshop, right? Everybody has their own journey. They are getting to know you. You're having this relationship with them, right? They're getting to like you, to trust you, to help them get to know you better, to see the value. There is a lot of value in not sticking in that dread. And that's for both. Not sticking in the dread for as a health coach, right? Like, I'm not sure where to go. I don't know what to do. That's it. But also for our health coach, for future health coaching clients, they're stuck. They need to move forward. They need to see the value in what a health coach can provide to them, and to make them feel comfortable enough with you that they want to work with you. They're getting to know you, like you, trust you, so they can hire you as their coach. So coach during your workshop for the audience to understand what a health coach does and how it feels to be supported. Now, here is me giving a workshop at SoulFest. So think about all those different wellness expos that you go to, and I'm just a breakout room there. Love it because I meet lots of new people. What is it worth for a future client to be healthy? What is it worth for them to have energy, to eat a healthy diet, to thrive in life, right? To live the life they've always imagined? It's huge. If they're thinking, I'm depressed, I have knee pain, I'm addicted to junk food, and you're over there helping them, that's life changing. But this person has no way to know that there's even maybe a health coach out there that does what they are looking for. So and I know it's hard to hear this, but it's selfish of me if I stay small. It's selfish of me if I don't find places to give workshops, to go out there so I can help other people. So I want you to jump into the comments right now with a big YES, a big yes, if you see how powerful workshops can be for having a successful wellness business. Does it make sense to you guys with what I'm talking about? Just let me know. Yeah, Veronica is saying yes. Jenny is saying yes. Yes. Let's see. Yes, Dola is saying yes. Absolutely. And I'm just going to answer a question from Mindy. And hi, Mindy. She says, what if you don't have your own success story? So one thing that, and that's many health coaches don't have their own, then you use success stories of some of your clients, or you give examples of little stories of something that has happened with you. And I know, because I know Mindy, she has had some of her own examples, and it might not be weight loss, right? It might be mindset. It might be reducing stress. It might be self-care, right? So thinking about different ways, but I, a lot of times, will focus on the stories of my health coaching clients, depending on what workshop that I'm giving as well. So yeah, that's a great question. Thank you so much, Mindy, for asking that. Yeah, Diana is saying yes, yes, yes. All right, so here is your second Show Up Live bonus. So do a screenshot here. Go to lorikampa.biz/gift to download this gift. And I'm just going to put this in the chat so you can have the links to both of that. And if you're on Facebook, come over to the Zoom session so that you can see everything here. And let me just get back to where I am. So here is Oh, don't you love it when you're toggling around? Yes, let me find where I'm at. See, I should have stayed on my screen. All right, so I'm going to post this in here so that you guys can see it and enjoy it in just a minute. And then we're going to continue to go on here. So enjoy this. I love this because we all need to have those relationships with our Facebook groups to build those relationships as well. So number 5 is something I see as a mistake that so many health coaches make. So we need to have a call to action for every single wellness workshop that we give. So at the end of a workshop, offer opportunity for the audience to take their action plan deeper with you, right? At the end of every one of my workshops, I always want the audience to tell me one thing that they're going to do differently, one action plan that they learned in the workshop. If it's a smaller workshop, I'm going to call on people, they can shout it out. If it's a bigger workshop, they pair up with other people, they talk about it for 1 minute each. But then you need to also give them a call to action for you to go deeper with you. What is the journey you want them to go on? What do you want them to do next? So do you have a group detox coming up? Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you have openings for your health coaching, your individual program. Maybe you have more workshops coming up, right? Be specific and make it easy for them. That's the thing. We just want them to know, like, oh, this is the next step. Great. Relate your workshop and your title to the program you're promoting. So whenever I do my Whole Foods cleanse for beginners about 3 times a year, and I always make sure that 2 weeks before, I am doing lots of free workshops about eating clean for beginners, how to detox your body for beginners, how to kick the sugar habit, right? Those are all going to get my ideal client. So I'm like, oh, this is all, they're all wanting this, and I have the solution for you. Here you go. It's as easy as this, right? So I have been hired to do secrets for sleep and healthy eating on a budget and all these different ones in that launch time. And you can have a segue to say, oh, this cleanse, it's going to be this time of retreat, of healing for you. So we're really going to be focusing on self-care and getting enough sleep, right? Here's an opportunity to go deeper in your sleep plan, as well as eating whole foods. It's just not as ideal, but definitely if you get hired at the library or something for a public one, and that you can do a pitch at the end, definitely make sure to take advantage of that. So when you introduce your coaching program as that logical next step, you're going to want your attendees, your ideal clients, to say yes. So it's like, this is where they came in. This is where they are going to be when they are hiring you, right? So you are making this bridge to make it happen for them. Again, make it an easy yes. And I think of giving wellness talks as like riding a bike. So right, we might have been younger. It was really scary, and we had to get on that bike. We didn't know if we were going to fall or not. We probably did fall a few times, but then we learned from those falls, right? And feeling scared is okay. But what happens after you start going on the bike? You feel more confident. You have fun, right? Experience gives you the confidence to keep going. And that's what workshops does, that you do one and then you do it again. You feel that you have that confidence. And if you are thinking, I don't know enough, I don't do enough, I am not enough, I have this, and this wrong with me. First of all, I want you to think about those thoughts and go, are they even true? Because they probably aren't. And 2, you absolutely are enough. Every one of us is gifted in different ways. And so every workshop is going to look a little different and feel a little different. And that's great, because there's no one else like you, and we need to hear your voice. My motto for my work, my life is, my purpose is stronger than my fear. So I get scared, I just go forward, because God gave me this opportunity to have that accident and to suffer for 2 years to bring me here. Many of you feel that same thing. It's a different story, but that purpose to help others heal. So Leonore in Germany was just saying, which, by the way, I'm going to go hopefully meet her in 3 weeks. My limiting belief was, I am not enough. I don't know enough. I released all limiting beliefs by doing my first major workshop. The room was in a hospital packed with doctors and cancer patients. She says, we need to keep showing up no matter what. Can you imagine her first workshop, like, was doctors, right? What a ripple effect that has on their patients, but also that they can refer you as a health coach and to cancer patients. So this is something that we have to step into, that fear to go forward. And now is the best time to give wellness workshops. We are seeing, especially in America, right? We are the nation of inflammation, and people are suffering, and we can help them heal. We just have to get that inspiration out there. And also, after the pandemic, people are familiar with Zoom, so you can go online or in person. So wellness workshops are the most effective way to sell one-on-one coaching and group programs. So at this point, I have a question, and I want you to come into the chat room and let me know. Would you like me to help you create your wellness workshops and teach you how to give them as quickly as possible? Do you want me to help you, guide you on that way so you can fast track your success? Yeah, Veronica said absolutely. Yes, Jenny, yes, yes, yes. Laura, yes, yes. Oh, Rosalind, a big check mark. Okay, I love that. Yeah, just keep coming in. Keep coming in. All right, that sounds great. All right. So at this time, you have two options. So let me know in the chat which option you'd like to do. So option one, you create your own workshops, and you may not have a plan. So you run the big risk of being in the same place this time next year with a big open loop and no workshop to find you clients. And I am guilty. I've done this with other things. I think I can do that on my own. And then a year later, I'm in the exact same spot without any growth, right? Or option two, you can 100% commit. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give wellness workshops, and you can use a proven roadmap. Yeah, so Veronica, yeah, 2, Jenny, Lisa, yeah, 2, yep, I see you. So I want to invite you to join Workshops Done Academy. So Workshops Done Academy is the only step-by-step results-focused implementation program with proven done-for-you materials that show you exactly how to build a profitable business with wellness workshops. So this accidentally happened that coaches were asking me, how are you getting so many people to sign up for your detoxes? And it always came back to workshops, that I had this invaluable wellness or this email list, and then also that I had a full health coaching practice. So it all was coming back to that I needed to have these 3 buckets that all work together. And so they asked me, can you teach me how to do this? And that is how the program started. So when you enroll in the program, you're going to be able to create a professional workshop brochure from done for you templates, so you can feel confident knowing whom to contact to get your foot in the door and what to say as a pro. You're going to be able to fill your calendar with monthly wellness talks without feeling overwhelmed or confused. You can fill your wellness talks with quality registrants and ideal clients genuinely interested in making a change in their life. And you're going to know how to show up in your wellness talks confidently. Even if you've never gone live or talked before to a group, you are an inspirational speaker. So you're going to learn how to put your name and face on all the done for you wellness talks. So we have talks that are in person and virtual. I don't need any credit at all. You just put your name, your brand, your colors, everything on it. And these are ones that I've repeated and refined so they convert like crazy. Plus you get all of my marketing materials, speaker notes, different kinds of workshops, all to support you and to look professional. Learn the secrets to converting clients who love your wellness talks into paying coaching clients, even if you're not tech savvy or camera shy. And you're going to get support, by me and with our peer community, so you can move forward in the implementation of this with encouragement and motivation to fast track your success. So you're going to learn the mindset changes that will help you overcome self-doubt and show up as the expert in your wellness talks and produce one-to-one client leads. The mindset track that I have on Workshops Done Academy is the same that I work with my individual coaching clients. So many coaches who go through Workshops Done Academy are using a lot of the same formulas as they coach their clients to help with the mindset change, right? they're not just eating the food because it's they're hungry, right? They're eating food because they're not hungry as well. And we need to change that mindset of why. You're going to be able to design a fully actionable 12-month plan to grow your business with wellness workshops. So setting goals for your workshop, coaching program, client revenue, and a launch calendar. So you have lifetime access to this program because 6 months from now, you're going to be in a different place. And we have materials to support you. A year from now, you might be going into corporations or conventions, right? So there's materials every step of the way. This is not your average program. I mean, there's nothing else like this out there. I'm in the business of helping you change your life so you can change many other lives. So there's a pre-module and then 6 modules, and it kind of is similar to IIN, how you have each module and then you have mini lessons underneath and then done for you downloads as well. And all of this would be a value of $27.50. And so again, you get that lifetime access to the program, all the step-by-step video tutorials, checklists, lots of templates to save you time, scripts, PDFs, downloaded material to successfully help you give wellness talks in person and online. And if you need a little more tech help, there is a how-to library as well. So here's Rebecca. She said, one of the best decisions I made was jumping into Workshops Den. I could not have given my first workshop without this program, the PowerPoints, the handouts, and the speaker notes that were very helpful and a perfect way to promote my online detox program. Yeah, so you get everything we just talked about. And of course, I have bonuses. I want to make this very easy for you all to say yes. So you get a private business coaching session with me. So I want you to go through the first 3 modules. Then we're going to set up an appointment so we can really dive in and talk about all the things that might be holding you back. So we're going to get you unstuck. I'm going to help you with accountability, and you're not going to get lost in the crowd. I know every single person in Workshops Den Academy, and I really like us to be friends, to get to know each other and just have fun building our businesses. So you're also going to be in the Facebook group, and it's a non-judgmental space to overcome really that isolation of being a solo entrepreneur. So Christy says, the content is fabulous, and having you hold our hands and walk through it makes it all the better. I'm someone who does much better when I have accountability and guidance to keep me on track. And I'm so secure and believe in this program so much that I actually give a 30-day money-back guarantee. And when you sign up today, you're going to get the whole program. Okay. So, but if you do the work and you're not satisfied, I want you to show me your work within 30 days of enrolling, and I'll gladly give you a refund. So Melania in New York, she's a dietitian. She said, I love everything about Workshops Den. Seriously, it's so thorough. The assignments are great. Your delivery, the content, all great. I appreciate that you're so good about answering questions. So you get the bonus private session with me. You also get a bonus, an entire wellness workshop bundle. So it's all about kicking the sugar habit. So it comes with everything you see and so much more. So you get 2 different kinds of wellness workshop handouts. You get 3 presentations, 1 in Canva, 2 in PowerPoint, one is in virtual, 1 is for in person. And then you get all of the speaker notes, the workshop descriptions, right? When you're working with a company, they need descriptions for your Facebook events, 100 of alternative titles, all the marketing materials, professional photos, and most importantly, you have my permission to edit it with your name, your business logo on it. It's brandable for you. So Suzanne said, I recommend working with Lori. Her program is super organized and the scripts are easily to customize. So the third bonus, you're going to get a second done for you workshop of your choice. So you just let me know what workshop you want, and I will give you a second workshop. And this is going to come 31 days after you sign up for Workshops Den Academy. So you can have one on Stress Busters. That's the one, if you're not sure, I would recommend that because it is sugar and stress are my most requested workshops, and it is a huge workshop. So this can be even a Stress Busters 6 weeks health coaching program, right? It can be These sugar and stress are the biggest ones. Secret to Sleep is also very popular. Mental health and coping in the face of uncertainty is the number one workshop I have done through the pandemic. However, we are always in the face of uncertainty. And then of course, eating healthy on a budget. So those again are another $349 value. So you get the entire bundle, permission to edit it. So Lori says, I recommend workshops done. It's really doable. My first workshop done, well attended with 40 people, a great experience. So when you get it, you get that step-by-step videos, a checklist, everything you get. Then you get the bonus session with me. You get the bonus one entire workshop for sugar, a second bonus workshop. So that's a value of almost $3,700. But I also know that many health coaches are struggling, they're on a budget. So I want to make this as affordable as possible. So the program lists for $997, but you're not even going to be paying that today. So you can go to workshopsdone.com/program to enroll. But of course, I'm going to have a special. So this is the best sale I have ever had, and I may not ever have it again, that you can get 50% off your enrollment. So you can use the coupon code best sale ever at checkout for a phenomenal 50% off. So that's $498.50, and you get the whole program immediately today. So, and I just have a proven roadmap. I just follow my business, and that is what I teach you. I'm not extra special. I don't have access to experts or, big technology, but this program has everything. It is the most comprehensive program you will find. Everything that you need to be successful at workshops, in person and online, to convert the audience into paying clients. This course pays for itself in just one workshop. So that's crazy, right? So Lisa said, I just sold out my first sugar workshop. It has already paid for itself. Thank you so much. So some people will go and do a workshop and then they charge like $34 a person to attend. So you can imagine if you get 30 people, that you can make some money that way as well. In the program, I teach you all the different ways of making money through workshops. So it's really, the question is, are you ready to be known as an expert and to really have those ideal clients come to you? So as one more bonus to incentivize you to really tune into how you're feeling right now and to act on that, when you sign up while we're still on live today, you're going to get another bonus. So this is a course all about how to grow your email list, and it comes with a done for you lead magnet, and you have all the marketing and you can put your names on it, and it's all about kicking sugar. So I have used this so many times. I've used it for magazine articles, I've used it for blogs, I've used it for lead magnets. So it's great, but all the videos, the worksheets, step-by-step directions on how to execute it. And you get all swipe copy for your landing pages, your thank you pages, written emails, social media posts. Again, it's all in one spot. So Lenka is saying, if you're wondering if it's right for you, the answer is yes, if you want to grow your business. She found it so much easier to get people into her workshops. She couldn't imagine doing it without Lori's support and program. So please come to workshopsdone.com/program to enroll now. And you can unlock those amazing savings with the coupon code Best Sale Ever, all one word, to get that 50% off at checkout. So Edie says she was able to customize everything. It was a content-packed workshop. She was just so thankful that all the materials were already created. And she says, is it worth it? 1,000 times over. Lori has tested everything and offers a huge support and generous inspiration. So you are going to overcome in this course the fear of putting yourself out there, the fear that no one's going to show up, the fear of not knowing what to do or how to do it, the fear or how to let go of that fear and move forward with that positive mindset. Michelle Obama has said, don't be afraid. Instead, be focused, be determined, be hopeful, and be empowered. And that says it all. So Christine says, because of Workshops Done Academy, she is more confident. She loves the support. She has grown as a health coach, and everything is well done, easy to navigate and understand. The done-for-you materials are priceless. So Mary says, if you're on the fence, and some of you might be on the fence about investing in this program, just jump in. You'll be glad that you did. The quality of the content Lori provides is thorough, high quality, and oh so time consuming or time saving. So to get started, again, just go to workshopsdone.com/program. And when you get there, you can decide if you want to do the 3 payments or the pay in full. So, and again, you are going to be able to use that coupon code best sale ever. So the 3 payments, you can get the program today for just $183.50. That's it. And then next month, you'll get charged again. And then in 2 months, you're done. Or you can have it and pay in full, be done with it for just $498.50. So it's an incredible 50% off your enrollment at checkout, and you get lifetime access. So when you check out, please notice the coupon code. I think it hides a little bit, so just be aware and then enter in that coupon code, best sale ever, for 50% off, so that you can get that discount. And you are going to immediately, as soon as you sign up, automatically get access to the members area. And you're going to start in the free module with lesson 1, learning about the roadmap in it. And if you're thinking I might have some doubts, we're going to be starting the Q&A. So think about those questions you can put in the chat or the Q&A area. And if you're thinking, I don't have time, just know that this is a program that you create on your own for your time. So some people will do it just on the weekends and they'll just work on it for 3 hours a weekend. Some people will do it in the entire program in a whole weekend, right? So you determine what amount of time that you want to create, right, to set aside to do this program. But I suggest at least 2 hours a week and be focused on it. And technology, so you need to be able to update Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint or Canva, or else there are some tech videos also. And if you tried it, it's not for you, you can get a refund. Again, you have 30 days. I want you to do all the work, and I want to see that work so that we can talk about why it didn't work for you. So if you are thinking, I have no list, I have no audience, I've never done this before, I don't know how to sell, don't worry. That's exactly who this program is for. So sign up. You will be so happy. Think about where you're going to be a year from now. And again, if you sign up right now, you're going to get that juicy done for you lead magnet, and it will probably be only available for about another minute. So again, come on in to come to the program, workshopsdone.com/program to sign up for that. So we have some time for some live Q&A. So let me know what questions that you might have. And I just was looking at the Facebook to see what kind of questions. And as you might be thinking about some questions, you can also talk to me directly. Yeah, so Rosalind says, all workshops will not fit my niche. So Rosalind, let me know what is your niche, because like secrets to sleep, boy, that is like everybody. I feel like that talks to every single person that I've worked with. And kicking sugar habit is a lot about clean eating. So there are some different titles and how to gain energy for that. And stress busters, it's really about reducing the stress in your life. So yeah, so your niche is joint pain in the knee. Yeah, I think for that, a lot of these you can talk about that, right? When we have stress, there's inflammation. When we eat junk food, there's inflammation. That all causes pain in our bodies. So, and then you would adjust it to be in that way, but also to actually create a workshop all about joint pain, that's going to be perfect. And you can use the workshops as templates to create your own. So thank you all so much. Again, if you have any questions or any concerns, you can come in and talk to me, contact me by email, contact me on my phone, whatever way is best for you. I'm just going to put in the chat all the information here. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.